So here's my update on the Garmin Edge 820 touchscreen woes that I've been having. Look, I'm not out to throw stones and cause trouble for Garmin. I just pretty much want the problem solved. The comments below on the other videos went pretty wild, and I mean, everyone's got their right to their own opinions, and they weren't too friendly against Garmin. That aside, let's talk about where I'm at with this. I raised a support ticket with Garmin on Monday the 14th of November. The reply came from Garmin on the 16th of November, so 2 days after they watched the video, which was good. They asked for a couple of things. They wanted my proof of purchase, which I didn't actually have on me in Sydney, but I did have a video of me actually making the purchase, so hopefully that's good enough as a proof of purchase if it's up on YouTube. I have the receipt at home. They also asked for my full postal address. That was kind of weird. I just wanted help with the touchscreen. I didn't really want to disclose exactly where I live to them. They may have got this for proof of identity or something like that. Anyhow, they got that info. So the case was then opened with Garmin on the 16th. And you can probably hear in the background, crickets. I've had nothing. I expected at least a, hey, have you tried this? Have you tried this? No, I've gotten absolutely nothing back. So what I've done a full factory reset of this unit and then sat there and set all the screens up again and paired all my multiple ANT Plus devices and set, anyway, you know the process. So I've done all that. So these units, I need it to actually work. It's not as easy as just throwing it back at them and saying, give me a refund and go get something else. This is a really good data collection point and it's easy upload. So a few functions that I use in it are really, really good. I need this to work outside as well. And $600, it's gonna have to work for me. So the full factory reset didn't do a hell of a lot. We used it up at the LeTape. It was in direct sunlight out sort of here. I'm in the shade at the moment. But what it appears to happen is as soon as it goes in direct sunlight for any more than 10 minutes and the screen displayed temperature goes to 42, 43 degrees Celsius, the responsiveness just dies. There's nothing else going on. At the moment, it's quite responsive. But I did notice today, the more it was in the direct sunlight for a long time, the less and less response I got out of the thing. It actually then went to a special little debug mode that I hadn't seen before. Have a look at this footage. I'd really like to dig deeper into that. And what I'm surprised is that Garmin haven't said to me, hey, look, click through these menus, get to this debug, send me these log output to see if it is a memory issue or a background processing issue or something that I can actually provide them feedback. I've gotten nothing so far. So here's the video, which is part of my ticket update. So the next 3 minutes of the video, no one else needs to watch. Garmin, this is for you. This is my experience. Excuse this flies around. Australian summer's really here. This is my experience in the Australian summer with the 820 head unit and how bad the response is. So everyone else, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment below. And Garmin, you keep watching. All right, see you soon, guys.
Canada Ferrydale, but much shorter in length. Vehicles will only proceed when no cyclists are within the changed traffic conditions. Just after the Newton Circuit, on the left, Ferry Way begins the fast descent, quicker to the right, down into Postal Road. Although we have attempted to ensure that the main pelotons do not catch each other, there is a possibility that the slower riders from the early through groups being caught by the cyclists undertaking the 126-kilometre race. At the bottom of Barry Way, the cyclist racing the 157 kilometres per will swing left onto Kosciuszko Road, whilst the riders undertaking the 126-kilometre race into Dingaby will turn right. It is imperative that the cyclists make their intentions known several hundred metres before the intersection, with the riders finishing in Dingaby moving to the right and riders travelling to Perisher left. The riders from the first three groups who have been caught by the last group give the riders finishing in a Dingaby the opportunity to finish unimpeded, especially as there is less than 2 kilometres to the finish line. Unlike the previous rides with Dingaby, cyclists finishing in Dingaby will stay on the right-hand side of the divided road, what would be considered the wrong side of the road.
The screen is just simply unresponsive in hot weather.
It's not working.
It works now.
The traffic cones will be in place from Barry Way to Alpine Way, and cyclists will be using the 2 left lanes once again under control of police and traffic controllers and escort vehicles. Vehicles will only travel on this section when no cyclist is undertaking the same stretch of road. Once past Alpine Way, cyclists will have the full use of the road for the next 30 kilometres through to Perisher. Final mountain climb of 23 kilometres in the peak zone will be just after the National Park and approximately 6 kilometres after passing Alpine Way. The mountain climb will once again be timed and contribute towards the mountain journey, while the yellow jersey awaits the fastest ride up to the event. At the finish at Perisher, refreshments will be available, and for those that have their cars parked at Phillips Flat, the ski tube will be operating every 30 minutes after the first rider has finished. For people wishing to ride from Perisher to Jindabyne, they will not be permitted until after the last rider is finished, approximately 3:50 p.m. So anyone wishing to get back to Jindabyne, the earliest, best to have your vehicles at Phillips Flat and catch the ski tube down from Perisher. For those that finish the 126-kilometre race at Jindabyne, a bus will be operating, taking people back to Phillips Flat to retrieve their vehicle. To allow the various winners